What's it say, Kevin?
Secant x plus 1 over tan x equals sin x over 1 minus
Equals what?
sin x over 1 minus.
Okay. Because we've got all the sines and cosines with other functions, I'd probably switch everything sines and cosines. Okay? I think that's a good first step. Like, there's other ways to do this, and you can do it a little bit easier probably without doing that, honestly, but something that's going to work definitely is let's switch all to sines and cosines, okay? So that means this left-hand side. Huh?
He asked the same question.
He asked me too.
I think
He does it. I told him the same thing.
Okay. So, this is the homework, right?
Yeah.
So it's this over this on this side. Is that okay? That's switching everything sines and cosines. But that creates these complex fractions for us, which we don't want. So that's what we're trying to get to, right? Over here. Boom. So we got to get rid of them. So what do we got to multiply by? Multiply by cosine on top and bottom, and that's going to get rid of these stinky old fractions, the little fractions that we don't want. Okay? The top then, when you distribute this cosine to 1 over cosine, that becomes 1. And cosine times 1 is cosine over cosine times sine over cosine is just sine. Okay? So now we got that, which isn't great compared to what we're trying to get over here. But do you see now? So now we're kind of stuck here. Do you see that we want sine on top, right? And we have cosines there. And we want a cosine on the bottom, and we have sines there. Okay? So we got to switch somehow one to the other, and a good way to do that at this point is to multiply by the conjugate. Okay? So if I take this left side and I multiply by 1 minus cosine of x, and before we do it, we can think about, well, what's going to happen here? So look, let's think about why that's a good move before we go through all this, okay? Number one, it puts a 1 minus cosine on the bottom, which we want right there, right? We're trying to get that. So it's definitely a good move, okay? It also turns my top into 1 minus cosine squared, which we all know is sine squared, which puts a sine on the top, which is also what we want, okay? So that's why this is like maybe a good move if you're thinking about it, again, a little bit ahead. But when you multiply it together, you're going to get 1 minus cosine squared x over 1 minus cosine times sine. Okay? Again, don't multiply out that denominator. If it's all factored like the way it is, just leave it like that. Don't distribute that sine in there because we don't want a sine with it. We just want this 1 minus cosine on the bottom. That's what we got right now. And it turns out that 1 minus cosine squared is sine squared of x, and that's times sine of x on the bottom, and guess what they do? They cancel right out, leaving us with sine x over 1 minus cosine x, which is what we're trying to get.